people may not be familiar with these books, and we have them in the bookstore.
Looks like they were designed by the same guy, huh?
No. We were thinking of getting some of the elders here to sign them and give you a gift. But can you tell us a little bit about
Thanks, I would love that.
Tell us about these books, James.
This one took me longer to write than any other book that I did. It's The God Who Justifies. Now, if you're into New Perspective on Paul, N.T. Wright, and stuff like that, I specifically say in here, sorry, that's not what I'm getting into. What I really wanted to do was something more along the lines of a modern, updated Buchanan. I'm functioning on a full doctrine of the inspiration of Scripture in writing this book, okay? A lot of people writing on justification today are not. That's just not where they are. I think the doctrine of justification is truly seen most beautifully when it's seen as it is revealed in all of Scripture. And many of those writing on justification today don't believe that Paul wrote half of what Paul wrote. And so they don't have a real firm foundation to come up with something consistently. This isn't an easy book. The first 8 chapters are, you'll sort of go rah, 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 and then I get into the exegesis, and the exegesis can get rather thick. But I think it's important. And if you've ever dealt with James chapter 2, there is a 34-page, I think it's 34-page chapter in here on James chapter 2, because I felt that was absolutely necessary to deal with faith without works is dead, and so on and so forth. So God Who Justifies, and then Scripture Alone, a smaller work, not nearly as complicated as the justification book, especially chapter 8, chapter 9 onward. But I do deal with the Chicago Statement on Inerrancy, the issue of the canon, alleged contradictions, why should we believe that Scripture is sufficient in and of itself. Again, I'm very thankful that my publisher has been, it's a good publisher to be with because they have a long track record of keeping books in print for lengthy periods of time. And I write on subjects that they really haven't changed that much in the history of the church. So it's not like, you have to really worry about it being different next year or something along those lines. So, yeah, those would be both relevant, very much relevant. And the Roman Catholic controversy, of course, would be very relevant. And my first book, The Fatal Flaw and Answers to Catholic Claims, those first 2 books, are also available on Kindle if you want to get hold of those ancient works.